That was one of the focuses of practice today. Yeah,
And obviously that's a big part of your game.
it is.
Forecheck.
Yeah.
What makes a good forecheck in your mind?
Well, there's different pieces. Today we worked on a lot of the fundamentals. Just good, good strong fundamentals with F1 and F2 doing their job, and then looking for the payoff off of that forecheck as well. That's part of the big part of forechecking is getting the puck back and having an opportunity to score. So that was a piece of our practice today.
Was that? Oh,
So
sorry.
from now and from by day, are you seeing progress in the group as far as picking up systems and
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen really good progress all the way along, and it's a matter of building consistency, and that's the importance of practice to be able to. That's one of the ways you build consistency into your game.
Leadership and habits. How much is that way a factor in with getting all that instilled day to day?
Sorry, the
Leadership and habits as well.
yeah. Well, that's all. That's all part of consistency, right? Is that doing it every day, right? We need a bunch of everydayers that, we show up, we work hard, but also having that concentration on the detail of the game that comes from the top. It comes through your leadership and runs throughout the entire group.
No, you're on Kraken race today?
No, Yarny was out with an illness today. Yep.
and Decorum here? Is he still here or is he home?
No, he's been sent to Charlotte. So we did that earlier this morning. So we have the two goaltenders. Yep.
For these last roster battles, the bottom of the roster guys, in these next 5 days, what are you looking to see out of those competitions?
Well, we're just watching everybody and how everything fits together, right? We're looking at different combinations. You saw a couple of different combinations again today, and that's all a part of it. Everybody has different abilities that they bring to the table. Like we've got a bunch of good players on the ice. Now it's a matter of how everything fits together and what the right people are for that final roster and for the final group.
Have you been surprised about Ford, how far along he seems to be, making contact and everything now?
I really haven't evaluated in that way. I really work and am careful to take things day by day. In regards to the injuries and how the rehab process goes. And I've watched Yanni work every day, and his diligence is second to none. No, I would never use the word surprised with him. He just keeps pushing forward day in and day out, and he does everything he can to improve himself on that day. So we just want him to continue doing that.
Do you expect he's going to travel with you guys to start the year?
There's a good chance he'll travel with. He's involved in full practice right now, so that's the best place for him. We'll be practicing on that road trip, so it makes most sense for him to be with the group and to get his work in that way. He's at that point of progress as he's coming back off the injury. That the best place for him is in practice.
What advantage do you and your staff have working with these guys with no games now until next Tuesday as compared to last week when you had 4 and 5?
Consistent practice it's a huge benefit. I talked a little bit yesterday just about the premium time, the premium practice time. You don't get very much of it. We won't see this again throughout the season, where we have this number of days in a row that we have to work together as a team. So these are very, very important days. They're part of a really important week for our group.
You had a pretty hard practice today. I'm assuming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you start to taper that off and get closer to it?
Yeah, the time spent will slowly taper off over the next few days. As you get to regular season, the luxury of a 60-minute practice usually isn't there, but we still have that. We feel we still have that. For at least for part of this stretch. We had a great practice today. Awesome work ethic, good detail. Really good life out there. So it was a good day.
Dave, one of the things we've seen sort of over the last few games is your defensemen being willing to really activate in the offensive zone or jump into play in transition. And it's not just guys like Mark or Vince who are doing it. We're seeing even Adam Larson and Jeremy Lazan getting into slinging things in the offensive zone. What are those conversations like as you or as a coaching staff to those guys about getting involved in the offensive end?
Well, there's those conversations start with a balance, and what we want our group on the back end to be able to do is get us out of the zone, start the play, and then support the play. There's a few occasions where a D is going to lead the rush, but in reality that doesn't happen all that often. What we do need though is a fourth guy and a fifth guy up in the rush, supporting the attack, entering the offensive zone, available. If there's a hole. To be able to jump in there. So that's not one or two guys on the back end. That has to be everybody. And those are some of the things that we're building in. And we have, we think we have a group that skates well back there. Everybody, we talk a lot about size and length, and the guys back there being a good physical group, but they all skate well also. So that has to be a part of our DNA, is that fourth and fifth guy getting up and supporting the rush without taking high risk and putting himself in a bad position.
Thank you.
Good. All right. Thanks.